Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Pitch Side. Today, we are joined by the absolute legend himself, Mr. Andy Robertson. Thank you very much for joining us, mate. We have gone all out. We've got a set, we've got cue cards. We're up in the game here at Pitch Side. A few questions today, not too long. Before we get into the main chat, I want to start off with some quick fire questions.
Okay, no problem.
Now, it's not on the clock. So it's
I can take my time.
No
you can
prizes.
take your time.
Okay.
Number one, hardest opponent you faced?
Oh, Messi.
Wow.
That's pretty hard. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Who was your hero growing up?
Henrik Larsson, big Celtic fan. So Henrik
Nice.
was my hero.
I've got a bit of a Henrik Larsson trim going on at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's sort of the elephant in the room at the moment.
Charity, it's for charity.
Pizza or pasta?
Pasta. Pasta. Me and my friends actually have my friends say I'm allergic to pizza. I'm actually not, but I never ate it when I was younger.
You never really?
No,
You grew
I
up
never
not
really ate
eating pizza?
No, I never really ate pizza.
Wow.
I didn't like it.
Do you eat it now?
Yeah, I do eat it now.
You do eat it now?
It's still a running joke.
No,
with my
not
friends that I'm
allergic
allergic. Yeah.
Best night out, the town.
In terms of place,
Yeah, where you been? If you had to choose a night out, where would you go?
You're a cultured man, surely.
we went to Las Vegas in the summer.
Oh, good choice.
I loved Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
London's good. Enjoy London. And then Glasgow. I like going home. So I like going home, spending time with my friends.
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
So one of the three.
I know Vegas can get a bit mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Glasgow camera.
Are you a tea or coffee man?
Neither.
What? That's
Oh,
criminal.
come on.
That's
neither.
criminal.
I don't drink either.
What?
Never had a cup of coffee. Had maybe 2 cups of tea in my life.
I don't drink tea.
I back that fully.
I do like a little gingerbread latte.
But I don't like, I see people walking in here and stuff like relying on a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they need to rely on the.
A last-ditch tackle or a last-minute winner?
There's no last minute winner.
Last-minute winner. Nothing.
I enjoy last ditch tackles, but scoring a goal in the last minute.
Yeah.
Final day of the season last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I hope that goal would mean a wee bit more. But yes, last minute goals.
Yeah.
Win the Premier League or win the Champions League?
I'd say win the Premier League because when we won the Premier League we didn't have fans.
Yeah.
I'd like to experience that.
Do it again. But
Champions League we had the big parade. We had the so
Yeah.
if I was to choose again I'd go Premier League.
get everyone into Anfield, have a big party.
One. Yeah, big one.
Night in or night out?
I'm more kind of night in now guy, to be honest now. 2 kids. Do you know what I mean? Obviously we don't get any days off here, so
Yeah.
very rarely. But I do enjoy a night out.
Yeah.
Like I said, on the rare occasion that I get out, I do enjoy it. But unfortunately,
Night in,
more
night in at the moment.
There's more night ins than nights.
Don't
out
worry,
now.
he knows all about a night in at the moment.
I'm a night in guy, yeah.
Your favourite YouTuber?
I don't. There's not many, but I've got a clear favourite. Yeah, Pitch Side.
Come on.
Yes.
By the way, that wasn't set up. That was actually like off the dome. Messi or Ronaldo?
Well, I would say Messi because he's
Hardest opponent.
Hardest opponent. So I'd be Team Messi.
Could be a controversial, this one. Worst dressed at Liverpool?
Oh, in my opinion, we lost the worst dress in the summer, Divock Origi. a lot of people loved his dress sense. A lot of people did. Like, it was very out there, but I just couldn't have it. So now.
That was an answer you had immediately.
No,
as well.
First in there.
An easy answer. Nat Phillips wears some Nathaniel Phillips.
Really?
He wears some rascal.
What kind of club was he
tracksuits
rocking?
and, like really like retro tracksuits and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Baggy trousers.
Yeah.
So, but he actually pulls it off, so it's quite a hard one.
I always,
It's a tough one.
I get a lot of stick for what I wear, but I feel like I've improved recently.
A little.
No? Okay, maybe right. All right, well, speaking of which, best dressed.
I
You could make a case for Nat Phillips.
I would say Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson.
Really?
In terms of what I like to, he kind of takes it to another level, and everything that
It's like, Jordan, where'd you get that from?
Everything he buys, but it always looks better than him.
Okay.
I've tried that. Same jumper didn't look as good.
Yeah.
No, but I'd say when Hendo gets dressed up, it looks good to be fair.
Final quick fire. Who's going to win the World Cup?
I think it'll be between Brazil and Argentina.
They seem to be the two right now that are really like everyone's going for, aren't they?
We don't have any Argentinian players, so hopefully Brazil.
It's true.
Good answer. Less quickfire. Well, they're supposed to be quickfire, but these are like actual questions. Who do you think is the best signing since being at Liverpool? You've been here for a little while, so.
Apart from myself.
Apart from yourself, of course.
No.
That's an answer entirely.
Best signing. We've had good ones, to be fair. We've had a lot of good ones, I would say.
Maybe someone that improved the dressing room the most then. Doesn't necessarily have to be ability.
Yeah, none of them after me have really improved the dressing room. Obviously, Virgil was a big one.
Yeah.
Alisson was a big one. But I think it's got to be Mo. And with the records he set and stuff like that, I signed the same summer as him. Not as much hype was made about me than him. I don't know why, but no, he hit the ground running. He's not really stopped. So I'd say at our time probably Mo.
Has anyone come in and just like instantly like won everyone over? Like they settled in like that straight away. Like they're instantly like a become one of your mates like straight away.
One of the boys.
I think we've got a really good dressing room to settle into. But I think last season, especially on the pitch, Luis Diaz settled in really quickly. He doesn't speak a word of English, but maybe that helped. But he settled in really quickly in terms of playing and everything like that. But I'd say Virg. I think in the dressing room he's a leader. As soon as he came in, his presence, everything like that, and his character, I think everyone took. But we've not, like I said, honestly, since everyone's came in, everyone's settled in really quickly. They would all say that, and I think we've got a quite open dressing room that everyone can, it's easy to kind of come out your shell and things like that. So.
What's it like working under Klopp? What's your like favourite thing about him?
I just think he's passionate. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and sometimes, obviously sometimes that can boil over. But I think, he's passionate.
Yeah.
And he's passionate about us, and he's passionate about what he does. And I think when he has that, then we can react off that. And I think we always do. And obviously he's been hugely successful at this club, and what he's done for us has been incredible. And obviously we've bought into everything he does. So I'd say his passion's the one that sticks out. In the changing room, he's very calm, to be fair.
Really?
He's more on the touchline, and then when he gets in the changing room, it's about trying to fix problems.
Yeah.
So he's very calm in the changing room, and that always helps at half time and things like that. So.
When someone does get told off, what's the fine system looking like at Liverpool? Who's in charge of it?
James Milner.
I had him down as the man in charge.
He's the man in charge.
Yeah.
An accountant for it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He goes round and makes sure everyone's. It's just the usual ones, late for training, late for meetings, phones out at lunch, dinner. We're not
really?
Not allowed our phones out.
It's like being at school, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is, isn't it? And Millie's the teacher.
Yeah. Are there any special ones? Any interesting ones?
Forgetting your passport.
Really?
That's a big one.
Oh, wow.
Big one, because there was a couple of players, I won't mention Divock Origi's name, but a couple of years ago he left when the plane got delayed by about an hour to try and get it. So after that, we ended up putting a fine in for.
To be fair, that's quite a big one.
Oh, yeah.
You can't go.
Like, we can't go without it. So, but I think there's only been maybe one since then. So.
Don't throw him under the bus.
Nah, he's not at this club anymore. Sadio
Mane. You said you're a massive fan of Pitch Side, and our resident Theo Baker has this claim that he would score 10 goals up front in the Premier League.
Can't be doing me like that.
Do you think at a top Premier League side, Mr. Theo Baker would get 10 goals in the Prem?
Well, hear me out.
Right, okay.
Hear me out here. So obviously, like, I'm joking, right? But if it was 10 tap-ins, and I'm on pens every free kick.
The argument is if he was like
stamina,
teleported,
really clever.
The argument is if he was teleported into a position where he could tap the ball in the net 10 times, then he believes that he'd get 10 goals. Are you going to show?
Go
on then.
I filmed with Trent last year, and we were doing free kicks with him. And I thought, you know what? He's missed a couple here.
Yeah.
I need to show him something.
Show it.
Oh, this after this.
That's great.
What you got to do when you're doing it, lads? You just got to do it exactly like this.
All right, mate.
Unsavable. Unsavable.
The keeper's walking over.
I think a Premier League goalkeeper saved it.
No!
I'm not going to lie. 10 goals maybe.
Mikel Arteta said if it was 8 tap-ins, then I'd do it.
Yeah, so if you're in
8
position,
tap-ins.
yeah, but sometimes how quickly the balls come across the ball.
Yeah,
I just need Robert delivering it, really.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is if it's like on my head height, I don't head the ball.
Any other ability?
I can't. It gives me it gives me headaches. We filmed the other day, didn't we?
Yeah. No, but we filmed a video for one of our friends, and it was like using old World Cup balls. and there were like 2 panels of straight leather. Every time you go for a header, it gave you concussion. So that's different. But
we want a five-a-side team. Your all-time five-a-side team.
you can,
All-time?
All-time, yeah.
That's the cue card, mate.
That's
Liverpool
the
five-a-side team.
How long did that take you?
I was born on the train, so we got a little goal. But
So all-time Liverpool, not who I've played with.
Yeah.
or both. Well, okay. Yeah, we can do 2 if you want.
Okay, so
Start with who
who
you've
I've played with. I'd go Alisson Becker.
It's not a bad shout.
Amana or no?
Absolutely.
Am I the manager?
You're captain.
Okay, I'm the captain.
Yeah.
So I'm at his back. Virgil can sit on the bench.
What formation are you playing now?
I'm going to go 1-2-1.
1-2-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Virg.
Yeah, sorry, Virg. Out. Midfield, I would go Thiago, and I would go Ox.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Footwork.
He's got proper tech.
shooter of a ball. Great
okay.
shooter.
Yeah.
So I would say Ox, and then up top I'd go Mo. The only problem I'm worried about is the work rate. The three lads in front of me's work rate.
Yeah. You got a big job ahead of you. Yeah.
One goalie, one defender, 3.
Yeah, three attackers. So I've given myself a lot of work. So
Yeah.
So
What about of all-time players? Not necessarily from Liverpool, and they could have retired.
Kenny Dalglish is coming in. Ox, great shooter, but you're out. Sorry.
Couple ahead of him.
Kenny Dalglish is in. I'm sticking with Alisson. I'd go Kenny Dalglish, and I'd go Stevie G, I think. And then up top, I'd go Henrik Larsson.
Yes. Come on.
Get on the bench,
I'll
Mo.
never forgive.
Get on the bench, Mo.
I'll never forgive Henrik Larsson. You know, he broke my heart as a 10-year-old.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he scored for Barcelona in the Champions League final. He did score for Barcelona, didn't he?
2 assists.
2 assists.
2 assists he did.
Well, he broke my heart.
Didn't
You know, that's the first time I cried at a football match.
he made me. Well, he
cried a lot
didn't
since.
make me cry, but in the UEFA Cup final 2003 or whatever it was, when Porto, it was the start of Jose Mourinho's Porto.
Yeah.
Henrik scored 2 goals, but Porto scored 3. So.
Not ideal.
Yeah, I
obviously, you think maybe Argentina or Brazil win the World Cup. Who are you backing? Who are you supporting? Who are you cheering for this year?
Well, support all the lads that they go, obviously, from here, and then. But I think Brazil. I know their squad's just been announced. I know.
Yeah.
Any team that can leave Bobby Firmino at home is a strong squad because Bobby's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I just think they'll maybe. I think they'll maybe be able to do it. I fancy them, but we'll wait and see.
You got any standout favourite moments from previous World Cups that you've watched?
John Collins scoring against Brazil for Scotland, 1998 penalty. I think we.
I was 2 years old.
I was only 4. I don't really remember it, but it was the last World Cup Scotland got to, so we have to remember it. But yeah, obviously because Scotland don't go to World Cups, so you know it's quite hard. We're gutted that we're not there, obviously. But I remember watching the final the last time, France winning it and everything like that. I think you see. When World Cups happen, you really see how much national football means to players.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's like, because I know a lot of people say about international breaks and some people don't like it when the Premier League stops and everything, but I think you can see how much it means to the lads representing your country and everything. And obviously, the last couple of weeks, you've kind of seen it, unfortunately, with injuries and stuff, how devastated people are.
So many players missing out right now, right?
Yeah, it's crazy.
and that's where it's bad having in the middle of the season. But I think it just shows you like how much it means to people. I think so. It's like being able to see when they're in the final and stuff, the passion they play with and everything. That's what's best.
What was it like making your debut for Scotland? Like, can you remember that feeling, like stepping onto the pitch?
I remember it. I got called up. We played Poland away, friendly, and I didn't really have any expectations really because it was my first camp, everything like that, and it was like 60 minutes. Strachan gave me a shout, and it was kind of like,
here we go.
And then I remember he told me on the touchline, he said, "Play your game." He says, "I don't want to see you being." He says, "Play your game. That's why you're here." Everything, and it was amazing. We won 1-0. It was only a friendly, but it was an amazing experience for me. And the gaffer spoke highly of me after the game, which always helps. And then obviously I've just I've took it from there, and luckily I've been blessed enough with many more caps and hopefully many more to come.
What is your favourite moment representing Scotland? It might be that actually.
No, Serbia away when we qualified for the Euros. Obviously, Scotland hasn't qualified for as many tournaments as we should over the years.
Yeah, I agree.
there was a huge wait. 1998, a lot of us were only 3, 4. Some of us weren't even born.
Yeah.
You go to Serbia away, not many people gave us a chance, and obviously we took penalties, but representing your country at a major tournament, there was no better feeling than that. I know there wasn't many fans in and things like that, but we managed to get it. It was a huge thing for us. Just the whole build up to the Euros was amazing, and playing in the Euros, it was special. So I think definitely the Serbia and then representing them at Euros was pretty special.
Amazing.
Fantastic. Mate, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute
Thank
pleasure.
you very much, guys.
All the best for the rest of the season, man.
Thank you very much.
Wicked.